On the 29th of December 2022, exactly 5 days after the global Christmas season, the football community and the sporting world were mourning as the legendary Brazilian footballer Pele passed away after a long fight with cancer. The entire world was stunned, even as sportsmen and women paid due respect to the man who was known as the King of Soccer. Inspiration and love marked the journey of King Pele, who peacefully passed away today. Love, and love forever was the tweet sent out by Pele's official Twitter handle. Edson Arantes do Nascimento, otherwise known as Pele, became a sporting prodigy at the age of 17. Pele is widely considered one of the greatest footballers of all time. He won not one, not two, but 3 World Cups with the Brazilian national team in 1958, 1962 and 1970. These victories helped to establish Brazil as a dominant force in international football, and he would go on to rack up 77 goals in 92 appearances for the Seleção, while mesmerising his fans and every opponent in sight with his exceptional footballing skills. His fame blew up significantly. On the pitch, he was known and often regarded as the best football player of his era and one of the greatest of all time. Off the pitch, he enjoyed a luxury lifestyle, fully funded by his incredible wealth and endorsements during and after his playing days. Join us as we reveal the truth behind Pele's luxury lifestyle off the football pitch. Pele's incredible rise from the ruins of the impoverished town of Três Corações in the state of Minas Gerais in southeastern Brazil to become a global superstar is one of the most talked about fairy tale stories in sports. His marvelling talent ensured that he was one of the best paid footballers of his time, which meant he could afford just about anything he wanted. During Brazil's qualifying match against Peru at the 1970 FIFA World Cup, Puma requested that Pele tie his shoelaces on the pitch a few seconds before the game kicked off to give their product some much needed exposure. Expectedly, Puma made record sales that year. Pele was paid an incredible $120,000 for doing nothing other than tying his shoelaces at the center of the pitch. That's how big the Pele brand was. Brazilians, as we know, have a knack for scouting exquisite houses. And of course, Pele wasn't any different. During the twilight of his career while playing for the New York Cosmos, the razor-sharp striker paid top dollar in 1979 for a luxury mansion in the Hamptons. Unsurprisingly, the Hamptons is known as one of the most exclusive environments in New York and is also home to some other famous celebrities, like Beyoncé, Robert Downey Jr. and many others. Pele's property measures 3,400 feet and had terrific amenities like a dedicated recreation area, a large, well-decorated interior space, steady natural light supply, a beautiful brown facade, and a stunning lake view. As of 1979, when the Brazilian purchased the property, he paid $156,000. However, it sold for almost $3 million in 2018. Pele, the Brazilian soccer legend, called a lavish mansion in the stunning region of Jardim Acapulco, Sao Paulo, his home before he passed away. Nestled amongst other sporting greats like Neymar Jr., Pele's Brazilian mansion was just as opulent as his New York property. The walls of his Brazil home were adorned with breathtaking art collections, crafted by the finest artists from Brazil and beyond. In addition, it had an expansive outdoor area, a large swimming pool and a mini pitch where Pele could relive and repeat some of the special moments of his playing days. Unfortunately, the monetary value of this property is unknown. However, houses around the neighborhood cost an average of $4 million, again emphasizing Pele's enormous wealth. When it came to cars, the great Pele was quite selective. In all, the soccer legend was known to have about 9 vehicles. His first ride was a Volkswagen Beetle, one of the most notable 4-wheel machines in the 1990s. And even today, it remains one of the most iconic cars of all time. At the peak of his career, Pele was the recipient of several automobile gifts from Mercedes. The German automobile company first gifted him a Mercedes 250 W114. The iconic car weighs about 3,000 pounds and has a 6-cylinder gas engine. It can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 12.8 seconds and reach a top speed of 180 kilometers an hour. According to reports, the Brazilian soccer legend was followed by the 280 SE W108, a buzzing 3.5-litre V8 engine good enough to power the car from 0 to 60 in 8.6 seconds at peak performance. The 280 SE W108 is popularly known as the predecessor of the famous Mercedes S-Class, and it's no surprise that it caught the fancy of the world's most prominent footballer at the time. Consequently, Pele also received a very early 1969 model of the Mercedes-Benz 250 to mark his 1,000-mile goal. Back then, the Mercedes-Benz 250 was a high-performance vehicle that only the ultra-rich in society could afford. But nowadays it has become more of an automobile collectible that costs more than $20,000. The Mercedes-Benz 250 has plenty of features that befits its status as a true luxury car. For instance, it is equipped with a 6-cylinder engine with a maximum output of 156 horsepower and a top speed of around 125 miles per hour. While these numbers seem slow nowadays, they were premium numbers that only a few cars could boast of back then. Pele wasn't exactly extravagant with his dressing, but he did own some luxury fashion items like wristwatches. One of his favourite timepieces was a $30,000 stainless steel Rolex. Additionally, he owned a Rolex day-date 18-karat gold watch, which looks absolutely stunning. Before his death, Pele also became an ambassador for Hublot, one of the world's most eminent watchmakers. Thanks to this partnership, the former Santos striker owned several Hublot products, including different models of the Hublot Big Bang wristwatch. Of course, as a man with so much fame and influence, Pele was regularly invited to attend the biggest football events across the world. Whenever he heads out on such trips, it's always on a private jet. Pele's jet is a Bombardier Golden Express, which features a wide cabin space and a maximum flying range of over 11,000 kilometers. Furthermore, this ultra-exclusive jet has a top speed of 950 kilometers per hour. This is a favorite among famous celebrities like Oprah Winfrey, Steven Spielberg, Herb Kohler and Tony Robbins. The interior of the Bombardier Global Express is wide enough to accommodate up to 18 passengers. Depending on the takeoff point and the destination, an average trip with this luxury jet would set you back around 75,000 euros, which is easily affordable for a man with a massive purse like Pele. Aside from cars and flying jets, the influential sportsman owns a speedboat named after his eldest daughter, Kelly Christina. Measuring 33 feet, this sea vehicle has a maximum capacity to carry 4 people. The interior is carved from noble wood to enhance the boat's aesthetics. As one of football's greatest legends, Pele's merchandise is often sought after by fans worldwide. In fact, some of his old items had been auctioned for huge amounts of money. At one time, the Soccer King auctioned one of his original Santos jerseys for $23,000. Similarly, the championship ring he won at the New York Cosmos sold for $40,000. Other items sold include his Player of the Century trophy, which went for $75,000. And a unique crown designed to celebrate his 1,000th goal was sold for $210,000. Also, Pele's winner's medal and the replica of the Jules-Rimet FIFA World Cup trophy was sold for $450,000 and $550,000 respectively. Overall, all of Pele's items that were sold generated over $5 million, making it one of the biggest auctions in sporting history. Despite retiring in the late 1970s, Pele continued to earn big bucks through image right deals and corporate endorsements. His social media following is impressive, with his official Facebook account racking up nearly 11 million followers. Before his death, Pele had endorsements with giant companies like Volkswagen, Puma, MasterCard, Coca-Cola, Louis Vuitton, and even Emirates, among many others. We can't precisely say how much these endorsements were worth back then. However, rumours have it that Pele's contract with Hublot is worth at least $500,000. Similarly, the Brazilian soccer icon received up to $4 million for the Netflix documentary produced about his career. During his playing days at the New York Cosmos, Pele earned around $2 million, which is relatively small compared to what footballers earn nowadays. But critically, Pele's source of income is almost endless. In 2015, Forbes estimated that Pele made up to $15 million from advertisements, and overall, his net worth is believed to be around $100 million. Pele, the soccer genius, has left us to join the ranks of other sport greats like Maradona. It is doubtful that we'll ever see a player like Pele again. His skill, determination, and overall impact on soccer are truly unparalleled. Not only was he a successful athlete, but he also helped to bring soccer to the forefront of global popularity and played a crucial role in establishing Brazil as a footballing powerhouse. Pele's influence on the game will continue to be felt for years. We hope you enjoyed learning more about this incredible athlete and his legacy. If you like this video, please remember to subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Thank you.